Alright, welcome to part 3 of the video. This is what everything that keeps it ticking. Give you a back shot here. Shut everything down again because it's impossible to video your sump, get in there and show stuff and be able to talk. It's way too loud. Give you a quick overview here. Baking soda for the wife. Keeps the smell at bay. That is the controller, Milwaukee controller for the calcium reactor, which is located here, along with the CO2. Fit in perfect there, that was good. This is my overflow, which comes down here, you can't see it, and comes into this drilled PVC, which I'll explain here in a second. That's the return, which also comes here and feeds the frag tank, which also drains right back here into a sock, which is behind that. Skimmer, par 38 bulb on this tank. T5s on my fuge here. Just all sectioned out. I got a bunch of sexy shrimp in here at the moment. Gotta figure that out. The fan that's hooked to the apex for cooling. That's my return line, which comes up here. Should also note most of it's hard plumbed with flex tube to the rest of it. Like I have flex tube hooked to the bottom of the overflows and to all my equipment, so I can kind of shift it around a little bit. Cords, power strips up the wazoo, all kinds of stuff. Got the apex up under there. So many cords on the back as well. I need to build myself an electric box right there. That's my next project. It's a must-have. Too easy for all this stuff to malfunction. Get too much money into it. Got 2 reactors over here on this side. 2 little fishy 150 reactors on the side of the sump here. We'll show here in a second. This pump in the front here goes up and feeds my GFO reactor, which comes back across and dumps over here. And it also comes up and feeds this fugium, which then comes back down across and dumps over here as well. Skimmer pump here. My return is the blue DC 12,000 back there by Jabo. Just got it. It's pretty cool so far. Comes up, feeds my bio pellets, which are right here, and then up to the return, up there to the display tank and the frag tank. I'll be putting in a water manifold here soon. It's a must-have. It just gives you control over all the stuff you want to add down here. It helps out. A quick look-see here. Got the heater there, 350 watt. I like that heater. It's encased in plastic. Has the bright LED screen on the front. Or, you that's not what kind it is. I can't remember what kind it is. Give you a better look at the calcium reactor there. Let me try to get up in here and show you a few things in here. Got the sock there, which comes from the frag tank. Overflow from the display tank here into that. Not really reasoning for that PVC down there. It just kind of diffuses it and keeps it from getting crazy bubbles and turbulence down in there. Not sure if I want to keep it or not. All this crazy wiring and electronics, and it's just crazy. There's like 9, well, no, maybe 5 on the back of that wood there that you can't see. I'll show you here in a second. If you can still hear me over the skimmer, see that do-it-yourself little vacuum tube there that actually encases all my return lines, which are flex tubing, so that they don't get algae buildup. Nice little trick. Got the ball valve here, which feeds the fuse here, so I can shut it down, remove it, all kinds of stuff there. Got the fan. That's a Euro USA 250 skimmer. I like it. Works well. The calcium reactor is a Core Life 250, I believe, too, as well. Had some problems with it. I used the Aqualifter pump before to try to feed it, which was supposed to be a good mod, but it didn't work for me. So now I went back to how it's supposed to work, and it's been working lately. My regulator might be going bad though, because I can't really lock in a nice bubble count. I always have to readjust it. But my drip, I have a drip that is pretty slow right there. That's what I'm working with. Keeps me usually at 8, 9 alkalinity, 450 calcium. Got a little power head right here that blows through. Try to help water movement. Kind of a mess. I figure I needed to clean down here. Got my auto top off there. JBJ auto top off. I actually drilled through this wall back here with a little hole, and my reservoir is on the other side in a hutch, so it's nice and disguised and it's big. Doesn't overflow my sump, but it's enough to keep it going for quite a few days. These are my reactors. My bio pellets don't dance around very much. There's nothing going through there right now because I have it shut down, but there's movement. It just doesn't do as much as I want. And then there's GFO with some carbon mixed in there. Both of those return back through that little casing there to the skimmer. Got my probes over there floating with styrofoam. That white line is a egg crate to keep everything in that tank, snails and such. Give you a quick look, see I can get behind my tank. As long as I stay skinny. That's my auto top off pump. Some power strips. I run a lot of power strips off my Apex, so I can control a lot of different stuff, just not individually. Ballasts. Gosh, it's just a mess. That's something everyone needs to figure out, is their electronics. Should be one of the first things you do. That, good run plumbing with a manifold. Things people overlook all the time. I tried to do everything cheap when I first started. Regretted it in the end. There's places where you should definitely put in the right amount of money and time checking into it. But yeah, that's what keeps it going down low.